Hey friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you a brand review of the first clean black-owned beauty brand at Sephora, LYS Beauty. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to see all the details about this new beauty brand at Sephora, how it works on dry and mature skin, then just keep on watching. LYS is a clean, black-owned beauty brand that they just entered into Sephora, and they have been so kind to send some of their products my way. Now, this video is not in a sponsorship or partnership with LYS, not at all. They just sent it to me for my honest opinion. Now, they had come out with a total of, I think there are 7 different products. Let's see. It's a primer, foundation, bronzer, blush, setting powder, brushes, and a lip oil. Now, they didn't send me everything. In fact, they were just so sweet. When we were in the conversations, they told me, we are sorry, we ran out of our PR packaging. You may have seen it, it's a triangle box. And I'm like, you don't have to worry. So I guess, they didn't ask me what were my preference or anything. So I think they went into that little homework to perhaps watch one of my videos, I don't know, but they sent me a really good shade match. In fact, they sent me 2 foundations, they sent me a couple of things of everything, and they did not send me the primer, which in a way I'm happy they didn't, because reading a little bit more about the primer, it seems like it's a product that is more onto the, it's kind of like that gripping primer, which is not something that I go for very often, and I go for very light kind of makeup. That's my style. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm on my 4th floor, like I said, so I have a little bit more of mature skin. I do have dry, sensitive skin, and I just moved from California to Florida, so I'm right now in a little bit more of like a humid, hotter weather, not as dry as it was in California. So I think I can give you a perspective of how these products will look like in both weathers. In fact, when you see this video, I may have already returned. I did a small trip to California, so I can even report back how I feel about these products, because I'm planning to take them to my trip. Okay, my friends, so like I said, this brand right here is already at Sephora, and LYS stands for Love Yourself. I really love the name of the brand. I really love when brands, they come with a different idea, different concept. Now, the brand was found by Trisha Thompson. She is a makeup artist. She has been in the industry for 15 years. She has plenty of experience on marketing and product development on the clean beauty side. Now, do I buy a lot of like clean beauty? Do I'm a channel that I just review clean products? No, I'm not. I'm not, and you may know that by now. I don't buy into that marketing side, but I appreciate it, and I actually have a mix of things from clean beauty to other products, doesn't matter. Another thing that it really got my attention on LYS is that they actually have on each of their products some type of skincare. Now, let me know what you think about brands that they infuse skincare to their products. To me, it's not a big deal as long as it's not the first ingredient on the product, because I already have a skincare routine that, in fact, I just posted in my anti-aging morning skincare routine. So if you haven't watched it yet, it's here. I will put it on the card somewhere here. Anyhow, friends, that is just kind of my take. Now, if I'm buying a product that have an active ingredient right on the top of the list, then I know with the idea that perhaps I'm not going to use that specific active ingredient on my skincare routine, so that way I don't overdo, because I also have very sensitive skin, if I didn't mention it. Okay, my friends, so like I said, they didn't send me the primer. They actually sent me 2 foundations, and this foundation is called the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. And in fact, I do like serum foundations. For the most part, serum foundations, they are not supposed to give you a ton of coverage, but the thing that I was impressed of, not only on the price, it's only $22, by the way, it's made in Canada, but also that shade range. it's really, I mean, like, it's very, very inclusive. I think if I didn't miscount, there were 35 different shades, and that's quite a bit. Now, you may be wondering why all these triangles and everything that we see right here, there's a triangle on it. It means change. And again, I mean, I love the message of the brand, because change, you can find it everywhere, like in your attitude against others, on your daily routine, in a change to yourself that it will make yourself a better person. Okay, my friends, so like I said, they sent me two shades right here. One is TG1 and MG5. So as you can tell, I don't have any makeup right now, so we're gonna start with this right here. Now, this product comes with 1 fluid ounces, and it has a shelf life of 9 months. By the way, this brand is clean, is vegan and cruelty-free, and most of their packaging is recyclable. And in fact, a thing that I really like is that they put kind of like a note that what you're able to recycle. For example, on the foundation bottle, you're able to recycle or compose the bottle, but the cap or the pump, you need to discard it in the trash. And they even put a sad face. But I mean, I think they are trying their best at, you know, be conscious with the environment, and that I really appreciate. Let's just open it up, and here it is, the foundation. I love the cap. It's a rose gold, very shiny. I know it's you know, you put your fingerprints and they will go all over, and I really love the frosted glass too. And there you go, this is it. Now, as far as the skincare ingredients, like I said, they are not on top of the list. The first ingredient of the foundation is water. Now, as far as the kind of key skincare ingredients, they have ashwagandha, which is an Indian ginseng, and ashwagandha is shown to really help with the stress balance, and this is the same thing that it will do. It also have hyaluronic acid, and they have it in a form that I really like, which is sodium hyaluronate. And then also they have turmeric or curcuma and avocado oil. So I have TG1 first. I love also that they put pink right here. I think it's really pretty. There you go. So TG1, and then this is MG5. Okay, TG1, it's really yellow on me, so I think I'm gonna go with, yeah, this is very, very yellow. I think I'm gonna go with MG5. Now, although this is not a full day wear test, this is kind of my first impressions, I will make sure to leave a pinned comment on the description box below of what I feel about this foundation as the day progresses. But what I'm going to do is, on one side, just in my pores area, I'm going to apply my Tatchan, the liquid silk canvas, the one that I love. But then on the other side, no primer at all. I have only my skincare from the morning, the SPF, which all of that has been sitting on my face for at least 30 or 40 minutes. So I'm just going to apply, this is my enlarged pores area right here, and just on my right hand side. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit right here where I have my fine lines on my forehead. Okay, and then on the other side, like I said, nothing. So again, MG5. Now, as far as consistency goes, for being, it's very liquidy, not super runny, but what I expect for a serum type of foundation. I don't perceive any type of fragrance at all. Now, what I am applying is not a full pump. It's about, I will say, a quarter of a pump. And let's go with that first. I'm going to be using my Sonia Kashuk sponge. Just tap it. Now, I do have freckles and some discoloration. I do not like full coverage foundations. My ideal coverage is light to medium, or light and buildable, you know. Mostly when you are a certain age, believe me, you don't want to cake up your foundation or complexion products. It shows more your signs of aging, and that's exactly what I don't want to do. Okay, it gives me a really nice, very light coverage. Just kind of like perfected the skin. You know what? I'm just going to build it just a little. Not that I really want to build it. I actually like the way it looks right now, but I just want to see if it has a true buildable coverage. Like I will say another quarter of a pump. So, you know, for that matter, it will be like half a pump for the entire face. Now, you know what? I really love to prepare my lips before I apply makeup. So really quick, I'm gonna jump to the Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil, which comes in this little box right here. Everything, again, triangle, very consistent on the design and the message. Now, this costs $12 and it only comes in one shade, which I'm fine with that. I love lip oils. In fact, some of my favorites is the one from Bobbi Brown. I really love how nourishing it feels. And this one has really good ingredients. It has sunflower, carrot, almond, and macadamia nut. I love almonds and macadamia nuts. My favorites. And then cold pressed chia seed oil that visibly plumps the lips, and that kind of caught my attention because I do a lot of things, like for example pancakes. Instead of using eggs, we do like chia egg, and I use a lot of chia, and yes, like it retains so much moisture that let's see what it does right here. And it also contains vitamin E. Now, this product right here is made in Taiwan. It has a shelf life of 12 months and it contains 0.4 fluid ounces, and it's supposed to give you kind of like, very shiny lips. Everything, the triangle, I love it. Oh, okay, you just need to take it out. That one. So there you go. And even right here, you can kind of see the triangle there too. So I'm just gonna press a little. Again, I cannot perceive any fragrance. I went ahead and applied my concealer. I used the Pat McGrath concealer this time because it's very thin in formulation, and I think it will balance well with the foundation that I have to say, I really like how the foundation is looking like. It's very thin. I can see still my freckles, but it just has this beautiful formulation that is not emphasizing anything. So far, so good. Okay, so they have sent me also their translucent setting powder that comes in 4 different shades. Now, this powder costs $18. It has a shelf life of 24 months. It's also made in Taiwan. Now, you guys know that one of my resolutions for the resolution beauty tag, I said I don't want to use any more setting powders. No more of them, because honestly that was my past life before YouTube and in every day. So I was making that commitment, but now that I moved to Florida, it's so humid, it's so hot, and we're in winter time. I can only imagine how it's going to be in summertime. I think I'm going to have to break the resolution, at least that one. So I'm excited to try this product right here. Now, as far as skincare benefits and active ingredients, it has niacinamide that I love. Niacinamide is really good at diminishing enlarged pores and fine lines. It's a product that I use on a daily basis. Then green tea extract, which is a great antioxidant, and also sodium hyaluronic that, like I said, is one of my favorite products. Now, this product right here also contains mica, which is gonna give that kind of blurring effect. They sent it to me in the shade Resilience Translucent, which is the lightest shade. And another very thoughtful detail right here is that on the box you will find the name as well as the shade. Love the packaging. Beautiful rose gold, the triangle too. You may be wondering how I'm gonna store these. You can lay it this way. I have to try it, but I don't see a big of a deal about storage in these. I love it. So pretty. Honestly, seen in person, it looks very, very light, but ooh, it feels really soft. I think it's very finely milled. Let's see upon application. I'm gonna use my same method. I'm not gonna change anything. You know that I love my Wayne Goss airbrush brush. This right here is made out of blue squirrel hair, so it picks up not too much and it disperses the product really well. I'm gonna apply it on my under eye area. And then I'm gonna apply it. Okay. Look at it up close. Between the Tatcha primer and no primer right here, I don't feel this foundation is enlarging my pores at all. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and put a little of this setting powder right here. Let's jump right now into the No Limits matte bronzer. As you know, I'm not very fond of matte bronzers. There's a few that I like, so I'm very curious to see how this looks like. One of my favorite ones, you know, is my Charlotte Tilbury one. Now this product is made in Taiwan. It has a shelf life of 24 months. It's a powder bronzer. It comes in 5 different shades and the price is $18. I think the pricing on all these products there, I think is under $30, which is spot on right there. They sent me the shade Harmony Medium, and I think I said they come in 5 different shades. So there you go. Packaging is consistent. The shade is up here, and then also goes with the color. As far as the active ingredients, has green tea extract, antioxidant, again the sodium hyaluronate that we talk about for plumping, and the niacinamide for the appearance of pores and fine lines and whatnot. Oh, I love that message right here too. I think I didn't mention it. Says confidence without compromise. Thank you for those messages. And we all need to have a little bit of a boost on when we put our makeup, you know. I don't know, I think it's such a special moment on the day of a person to really pamper yourself, that I think it's beautiful that there's you know, those messages. Anyhow, friends, here you go. Same packaging as that translucent powder, which is, you know, this reflective rose gold. Harmony Medium. Shelf life is 24 months and it comes with 6.5 grams or 0.23 ounces of product. Ooh, also, I think, is this perhaps? No. The formulation of the translucent powder is more thinner in consistency. This one right here is very thin too, but I feel like it's a little bit more powdery. Just gonna put it right here. Okay, this has a little bit more of like an orangey reddish base. Yeah, I think this is gonna be perfect. I'm going to be using one of my favorite brushes for bronzer, my Sonia G Face Pro brush. And as you were able to notice, I didn't set these areas right here. I feel the serum foundation, it hasn't really dried completely, but it doesn't feel like it's so wet. And this is how much I have on my brush. So let's just stump. Okay, this may be just a little, well, I don't think too dark, but let me just first kind of like bounce it in and then let's go for blending. Wow, as you can see, it blends super well. At the beginning I was like scared, like, no, I don't know, but it blends with easy, super well. I mean, I don't see any, yeah, and I don't see scrubbing onto the foundation. I mean, it applies super well. There's no eyeshadow products right now on this brand, so I'm just gonna kind of create a monochromatic look. I'm gonna be using the bronzer, and I'm using my Scott Barnes number 62 brush. If you're new here, you will see this brush appearing all the time. Because at this line though, it comes with brushes. I think they were all face brushes. They didn't send them to me, but you know what, they look good. I assume because it's a clean brand and cruelty-free brand, they may be synthetic brushes. Jumping into one of my favorite steps on makeup, which are blushes, and they have come out with cream blushes. So we have seen everything, well, obviously except for the foundation that is, you know, powder, but they came out with a satin matte blush, and they are called the higher standard satin matte cream blushes, which is very interesting. So here you go, same box. And they come in 6 different shades. They sent me the shades Confident and Self-Love. So you can tell, you can see the shades also on the boxes. And as far as the key ingredients, it has kaolin clay, which reduces the appearance of pores. Calling this guy right here. Avocado oil, and also vitamin E. Okay, let's just open them up and let's swatch them on my hand so we can see the difference between them. Oh, okay, and then the packaging right here is also rose gold, but it's matte. So when you put your, your fingers, it's not gonna leave the fingerprints. So I like that change right there, because that way you can see which ones are your powder products and which ones are your cream products. I like that. Okay, so I have right here Self Love, and it comes with 6.5 grams of product. Ooh, this is a beautiful shade. It has like a pinky raspberry undertone. And then I have right here Confident. Described as a pink cinnamon spice. I like that description right there. Definitely Self Love looks a little bit more mauve in tone in comparison with this one. I think this is right up my alley, but you know what? Let's try both. I have two cheeks, so we're gonna try them both. On this side, I'm gonna apply it with a synthetic brush. So I'm gonna go with the shade Confident. Let's see how much this picks up. Oh, and by the way, the products, they do have a mirror and a little magnet too. Ooh, oh wow. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't know that it was gonna have so much pigment. These are not sheer at all. Immediate payoff right there, immediate payoff. Let's go with Self Love, and I'm gonna use my beauty sponge. Let's see how this goes. This is more timid, this is more like I'm out here. But both, they have a lot of pigmentation. I think I have more control too with a beauty sponge. I like to take my blush a little bit right here on my nose, just where actually the sun hits. I'm gonna go back to the blush in Confident, and I'm gonna be using my BK Beauty 203 brush, and I'm just gonna apply it on the middle of my eyelid, or not the middle, perhaps I will go inner, just kind of like brush it in, because I just wanted to create a little bit of a monochromatic look right here. You know what, let me just clean the oil from my lips. They feel nourished. Let me try this. I'm going with the shade Confident, and I'm just gonna put it on my lips. Now you can see right here that matte, that satin effect. Very lovely. And I'm going back with a glossy lip oil, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit over top. Okay, I'm gonna apply a little bit of mascara off camera, and then I will speed up so we can talk about my first impressions about these products. Now into my final thoughts right here. Friends, I have been filming. It's right now 84 degrees where I live. I have 5 windows right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a door. And I'm sweating. I'm sweating like you cannot imagine. I know this may seem gross, but I'm sliding off the chair. That's how much I'm sweating. So I'm like overheating right here. And that being said, I'm very impressed about this serum foundation. It's almost imperceptible. Make sure you don't apply too much on your skin. Mostly if you have mature skin, that's my best advice as a consumer point of view. If you're looking for a serum-like foundation, do not go overboard. If you feel that you need something different, then you have to go to a different route, because serum foundations like this one right here, I feel that my skin has absorbed some of those active ingredients, leaving a very beautiful it's a matte foundation, but it has a little bit, a tiny trace of radiancy. Now, like I said, I'm sweating. I'm a normal human being, regardless whether you have dry skin or not. Our natural oils will come through, and I will have to say that the setting powder, it's honestly a lovely setting powder. It's not as thinly milled as, say, a Charlotte Tilbury airbrush finish setting powder, or as the one from Gucci that you know that I love so much, but yet it's very velvety, and it doesn't dry out. For example, I applied right here, and my under eye areas, they don't look crepey or super, mattifying. Now I noticed that my concealer has crease just a little bit. Perhaps I needed more of that setting powder, but again, if I'm going with a serum foundation with a light coverage, light to medium, I build it up just a tiny bit. I don't want to overdo it on my under eye area, because what I see on this brand, on the capsule, products that they have launched, is that, just go simple on your makeup. You don't need quite a bit. Now, moving on to the bronzer. I was honestly scared when I saw like, okay, is this gonna blend? It blend like airbrush. Honestly, also a stand out of the line right here. It's a beautiful product. It blends seamlessly, and for being matte, you know what? It's not completely flat. It doesn't have any radiance, but it just applies so well that it really just airbrushed by itself beautifully. Now, going into the cream blushes, I'm super impressed, my friends, too, with these cream brushes. Now, different from other cream brushes that I try from, other clean beauty brands, say as Westman Atelier, for example, these ones are not as sheer. These do have pigmentation, not a ton of pigmentation, but for example, the shade Confident is perhaps for someone that has more of like medium tan and deeper skin tones. I'm able to manage it really well if I apply it with a beauty sponge like I did with Self Love blush right here. I think the tone is beautiful. I think you have a lot of control, but go with the mind that these have pigmentation. Not too much that you're going to ruin your makeup, because it actually blends again seamlessly. And you know what? In a way, the blush, although cream, it has gone a little bit over top the setting powder that I have right here, and also the bronzer, which is a powder product, and it hasn't lifted up my foundation, and it's so beautiful. It has just a tiny amount of radiancy right here that honestly I don't even feel that I need a highlighter, because it's such a beautiful, youthful kind of makeup look. I really love the outcome. Now, would I love to see a highlighter from Love Yourself Beauty? Absolutely, yes, I would love to see a highlighter, but I think so far, it gave me that luminosity without really needing a highlighter. Now, I apply some of the blush right here on my lids, a very small amount. Do I see creasing? I do have already creases, natural creases on my lids, so yeah, it creases just a little, but nothing that without tapping, you can fix. It's not noticeable at all. I love this monochrome look, and it actually even applies so well on my lips too. And talking about the lips, that lip oil, beautiful product. Do I feel nourishment? Absolutely yes, and I think that's what we need in every day when we're doing our work, perhaps we're in front of the computer and whatnot. It's always good to apply a lip oil. Do not forgetting something right here. I don't think so. I think I spoke about everything. I will make sure to leave on a pinned comment down below, or even on my description box below, any updates that I feel they are needed for these products right here. If we go just a step back on the foundation, I will have to say though that I think this foundation will work perfectly fine for those who have normal, dry skin, combination skin. I don't know about those who have oily skin, but you know what? That's why they are giving you that translucent setting powder to actually set your foundation, and I don't think it will cake up if you have the right amount and ratio between the foundation and the setting powder. Do not go overboard. That's kind of a rule of thumb for me at my age with fine lines and large pores. I like to go lightly instead of going too much, and I think that's at least for my case. Okay friends, I think overall all the products are beautiful. I will be leaving all the details of each of the products on the description box below for your convenience. This brand, like I said, also comes with a primer. I have read about the details of the primer. I think the price is on point. Everything again has been under $30, but as far as the primer goes, I think it's something that I will not look forward to buy it, because it's nothing that I'm looking forward. But if you're looking for a gripping primer, it could be a good choice, mostly because this is a serum foundation. I don't know, I will leave it up to you, and you have to let me know if you have tried this brand. I would love to hear from you if you're interested about any of these products being so economic and performing so well. I'm really excited. Congratulations to LYS, and thank you so much to LYS for sending these products so I can review them here for you guys. Okay friends, so this is a wrap right here. Before you leave, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and make sure you subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. On my Instagram, I keep you posted of the new makeup releases. If something comes back on stock, I give you close-up images of the products that I'm reviewing, swatches, and much more. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share it with family and friends so we can grow our family. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.